reject your course, the IDF will be forced to take all necessary measures to legal blockade in accordance with international law and prevent your vessel from entering the restricted area. You will be held responsible for the consequences of your actions, and your vessel may be subject to confiscation. You bear sole responsibility for your actions and your consequences.
Israeli Navy, this is a civilian vessel, Handala. Let me give you a lesson in international law. Any blockade that deliberately starves a civilian population is a violation of international law. It is not only that, it is a war crime. You have no legal authority to enforce an unlawful blockade, and as such, you have no authority to use force to enforce an unlawful blockade. Therefore, we demand that you stand down. You are responsible for the well-being of every civilian on board this vessel. As an occupying power in Gaza, you are responsible for the health and well-being of the civilian population there. Not only have you disregarded that obligation, but you are actively exterminating the people. You have engineered a famine. You are deliberately starving civilians and children before the eyes of the world. Our vessel does not constitute any threat to you. We carry only humanitarian aid, and therefore you have no authority to intercept or otherwise attack our vessel. We demand again that you stand down.
If you watch content like this and you anticipate something happening beyond them getting stopped, you're wasting your time. This is people who are thirsty for attention. These are people who think wholeheartedly down. They think that they're on some humanitarian rescue mission, that the boat that was supposed to enter the Gaza Strip with the humanitarian aid that they had on this ship was supposedly going to fix the famine that's happening in Gaza, and them having such a nice peaceful entrance to Hamas and the other militia groups running the Gaza Strip, especially the women there, that they would have just made their way through the Gaza Strip and then knocked on the doors to Israel and suddenly had a way to solve this conflict. The national security risk that this poses against Israel inside of the Gaza Strip, in a territory where there is war being waged, is immense. Israel can't take that risk. Israel can't take that risk knowing how Hamas operates. Israel can't take that risk knowing how some of the civilians inside of the Gaza Strip are still holding the 50 Israeli hostages captive. God knows what they would do to these people.